Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm Leigh from Leigh's Bicycle Emporium. I'm here to give you some tips and tricks for your bicycle. Come on in. All right, let's get started. So, what I always like to do before I go out for a big ride is I like to just double check a couple of the mechanics. Come on down and get a little bit closer in here and look at a couple of the components. One main thing you always want to make sure is good to go is that your chain is nice and lubed. So it's the worst thing ever if you're out there just running and gunning and you're climbing that hill and your chain snaps. So well, I usually like to use 3-in-1 bicycle lube. But if you don't have any, you can use almost anything from Jergens lotion all the way to vegetable oil. Excuse me, I want to make sure this baby's nice and slick. Next thing you want to check is that your tires have enough air in them to last. You just want to make sure they're to spec. There's enough PSIs in there. So, mechanic, so I know by touch that there's enough. Yep, that feels good. Let's check the front. This one's feeling a little low. If you know, this is one of the finest pumps in the market. Got it at Walmart. So if you want to just come in, this is what we call a Presto valve. Yep. What I like to do is get a pump that has 2 holes. One for the Presto and one for the Schrader. It's on real firm. Okay, that's good. Lock it in place, and now you're ready to pump. Damn it. Once you get it on there, you just want to pay attention to this. Get up to about 60 or 80 PSI, and you should be good. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out. Yeah! Sometimes they can be a little snug. Lotion helps with that too, or your 3-in-1 bicycle grease, oil, chain oil. And tighten up that valve, and presto, we're ready. That's why they call it that. And yep, that looks good. I got a couple of brake levers on the front of my bike. You might have 2 or maybe 4. And all of them want to achieve one thing: keeping you safe out there if you get going too fast. So you want to make sure they clamp real tight around that wheel. I'm going to roll the front and press the brake. That's the rear. I'm going to roll the front and hit the brake. See how it stops? That's the way it should be. We're ready to go. Before we take this baby out for a ride, we should change into the proper riding attire. That's better. Now that we've done some maintenance tips, let's go ahead and give this puppy a test drive. I'm ready. Are you? Follow me. Let's go. Follow me. Let's talk about. Now it's time to talk about my #1 priority: safety and you. Let's do this. So follow me as we go through a couple of important road signals. After all, my first tip is make sure you use proper hand signals when you're turning. When you're going to turn right, you want to make sure and put your hand out and make it real visible. Perfect. later on, we'll show you some tips on how to do off-roading cool moves. Just kidding. Next thing is you always want to keep on being aware of yourself. As I was saying, that brings me to my next tip. Always be aware of your surroundings. And remember, if you're unsure of yourself on the road, it's okay to ride on the sidewalk. On your left. On your left. Hey, ma'am, excuse me. Just kidding. Hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for going along for the ride. For me and everybody at Leigh's Bicycle Emporium, we'll see you out there.